Hi, and thanks for checking out the clutch. So I got the specs up on the screen and I'm measuring each plate here in this part of the video where you can see each fiber plate measures out at about 2.8, and the driven plates, the steel plates, they measure at about 1.6, which is pretty standard. Well, I'll just go through each one. You can pause the screens if you want to verify, but I measured them in many places all around. They're in great shape. They got plenty of wear left back. They got plenty of life left on them. Nothing looks burned. Everything looks pretty good. The bottom end of this bike was actually in really great shape. It was the top end that kind of exploded. So, and I think this bike was mostly used on the road to do wheelies, so it wasn't really too hard on the clutch. You can tell by the notching in the basket and on the inner hub. There's very, very little notching at all. The clutch pulled smoothly, engaged and disengaged smoothly. Alright, so all of the plates measured out great, and nothing is really worn or bent or burnt or anything. So in a minute we'll move on to looking at the other components and measuring the clutch, the spring free length. So the other components really looked good. I'm going to get up and get a rag here, and then we'll take a look at the surfaces. They may look like they have score marks on them, but they really don't. I ran my fingernails across them, and there's really nothing on there. That's just typical, spinning wear, but it's not gouging or it's not scored into the aluminum. Same with this one. There's no ridge on the edge there. The plate is perfectly straight all the way across. The basket has extremely light notching. It's got plenty of life. You can tell this basket was never used in racing, because racing really notches the baskets badly on both the acceleration and the deceleration side. So on this one, the acceleration side had a little bit of notching and the deceleration side had almost nothing. The bearings are great. The throwout bearing is perfect. The main bearing was too. This is the cam bolt, and the whole kit comes together. Everything you need. We're going to measure the spring free length here. You can see the specs in the top left corner. And that's about it. All right, thank you for watching. And don't forget, for the best prices and service, come visit us at megawattracing.com.